What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Happy Sunday. It's good to see you. Welcome to the show. It's me, your host, aSwordBear, back with another excitement and enthusiasm-filled night full of noir-based detective investigations, purported mostly around animal heads photoshopped onto creatures. We will be returning to Chicken Detective.
The night was cold and rainy. My
Excuse
workday
me.
was long. Just
Okay.
like the legs this tall drink of water that walked into my office. He said his name was aSwordBear and told me this today is my birthday. Make sure to tell me that every time you see me.
Happy birthday, Sweetie. Happy birthday, Jamie. Hope you enjoy your oversteam days, Bobby.
So entirely unnecessary. It's not my birthday. In any way, shape, or form, Swordbot, it's not my birthday. I appreciate your enthusiasm, little guy, but you have the days wrong. Something's wrong in your circuitry. Your calculator is all goofed up and you mathed out the wrong days and weeks and months. Detective Bear would fit in this world. I think that if I had committed to a Detective Bear in the first stream, it would have gone great, but at this point, I'm already Cluckerson. Chicken Detective. Private investigator and assistant deputy to some of the most elite chicken cops in the entire world. Had I thought about doing a Detective Bear right off the rip, that would have been really good, but I was so focused on the chicken part, I didn't think there were other animals in the game. I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought everybody was chickens. Now that I know that it's just kind of Zootopia, but darker, yeah, bear would have gone great. But I can't change it now. The canon's established. We're here. We're here for the whole thing. Anyways, Marty, welcome back. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm just myself right now. I need to become Cluckerson, private investigator, and deputy to one
Weren't you supposed
Sonny.
to be waiting in the
I don't
car?
remember his last name. He's my boss. I just know him as Sonny.
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Sonny Featherland, that's what it was. Thank you. I forgot that.
Then next
How
time, leave
foolish
the
of me.
dangerous
I
predators
should have
to
known
me.
that.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
I got the facial detection movement software working finally. That thing was a pain in the ass to set up, I'll tell you what. Hopefully it's worth it. If this ends up being upsetting to people, I'm gonna be very sad, because it took a while. It took me the better part of an hour to get this working. It's okay, you've been on the force for so long, you're bound to forget a few things here and there. My brain is so full of case knowledge that I forgot some of the basics, like human interaction. By human, I mean chicken. Alright, where do we get the henchman over here? He was talking to the little rat guy.
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Oh, snarled at us. And this guy's just standing there. We've got a llama all alone. The fox fella who didn't want to talk to us last time. The deer that's an absolute player. What's my favorite radio station in this universe? Probably WBIRD, The Chicken. It's a wonderful station that plays some of the barnyard jams I grew up with. I'm a sucker for the oldies, what can I say? Either that or KWOOF, The Hound. They play a mixture of jazz in the evenings, and during the day, it's mostly talk radio. That's how I stay informed. Old MacDonald, oh, what a tune. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a chicken, but it had escaped. That farmer, he got shot in the head by the chicken. He was mad and he wanted him dead. Hey, old MacDonald had a farm, but now that farmer's dead. And the chicken made his way back to the town. E-I-E-I-O. and he got himself a big gold crown. E-I-E-I-O. Cause the chicken's in charge and the farmer is dead, and the chicken's got $1 million back in his bed, and he buried it back in the under his yard, and he won't talk anymore about it cause that's his life savings. And he doesn't want anybody to find it. Vilmar, my boy. What's up?
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway.
But
But that woman...
involuntarily.
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
Boss, you said a cuss.
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided...
I don't
all
like this
is not
Vilmar
worth
fella.
it
I'm gonna
for
be
me.
completely honest with you. I don't trust him. I'm as far as I can throw him. And that is to say, not very far. I have weak little chicken wings.
Wow, that sounds
Also, chicken wings
encouraging.
sound delicious.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
What about WCUCK? That station's a bit raunchy for my taste, but every once in a while I will throw it on. It's I've got a soft spot for a couple of the artists there.
Oh, that makes my
Cannibalism,
feathers
boss?
stand on end.
The Beyond Chicken Wings. Those ones.
Okay, I didn't say anything.
This horse is cool. Gorgeous long
Hey,
mane.
Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Did he just call him Big Nose? Boss, you can't say that. That's so incredibly offensive.
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did.
You deserved that one, boss. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Needed to hydrate.
Anything else, dear sirs?
I'm gonna be honest, that's not the voice I expected from that horse. What's the waitress got?
That girl is looking at me.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me, like, hard. I saw it.
Why was she hard while she was looking at you, Marty?
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
I see it too, boss. She's looking this way.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Welcome in, Yas. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Oh. So there wasn't anything productive from that? We just
Creepy
kind
little
of...
squirrel girl.
That's it. We're just gonna call her names and then move on? Alright. Cool. What did we get? We got a note, right?
We
This
stepped into it, didn't we?
It's not gonna let me actually
Of
look
all
at it.
that's furry. What kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Not bad. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. Had a pretty productive weekend. Now I'm here playing games with all of my friends, which is a great place to be. It's good to see that you've turned up here to be counted in the highest regards amongst the friends. Okayest, I'm gonna read the rest of this sentence, but I want you to understand that starting any sentence to me in chat with nuzzles you ooh woo daddy could not possibly go well for you. Asterisk nuzzles you unasterisk ooh woo daddy, please let me get away with big murder, please. Sorry, not big murder, regular murder. I added that because I saw a wig and misread it. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about any of that. I also mentally added big when I read it. I'm glad I'm not the only one then. I was really worried it was just me. I don't know the right place to put this mic. There's not a good spot for the microphone. I have to turn my camera to get the green screen proper, so we're just gonna leave the mic arm right there. I don't think I'm gonna go crash with him. I don't blame you. All right, anyways, back to the story.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Alrighty. The stage. So can I just leave at this point? Is that the intended goal? Molly obviously knows more. Natasha's afraid and her fear is genuine. She isn't telling me everything regardless. I don't like it. Alright, so they wrote the word whore on the side of the wall in red letters. Alright, let's see what we got on our map. Oh, so we can head to the weekend house. That's right, we needed to meet with Natasha. We can also head back to the Hop Dog, Clawville P.D. Why is Clawville P.D. a temporary location?
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
From these two? Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna know shit. They got holes in their jackets. So I caught up on that Baki-like anime last night. Wait, which one? Alright. Bosco, you sly son of a bitch. You're right here in my face.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden,
classic Bosco.
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing
Classic
around on
Bosco.
a case.
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Alright. So they don't got anything. Wait, I can ask him about stuff. Ooh. Kengan Ashura. Is that the one you told me about a couple of streams ago? Alright. Anybody about. What do you know about this list of names
Listen,
first?
Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
Council of 12?
You're not.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them?
What?
Because if you are,
The boss
I'm
wouldn't
glad
do
they'll
that.
accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Get punked, Bosco. Classic Marty. Good one. What do you know about Philmar Lowe?
You
The guy
still
that gave us the
remember
list.
Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get
Wait, he's
mixed up
cheating
in
on their
something that
wives,
stirred
or
up a
he's
storm
catching people who are
recently?
cheating on their wives?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
What about Seymour Butts?
Why is this
Hey, I can't reach my drum button right now, but just imagine it went boom. Natasha.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler?
It's a
They
regressive
say
term.
she's the jackpot. But I've never been into cats, you know.
That's because he's a dog, I get
You
it.
couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
It's the most racist thing anybody's said so far.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll...
I just realized chat's not on screen. We need to get chat back. There we go, that's better. I was wondering where y'all were. I'm not missing anything else, am I? Let me double check. Alright, seems to be the only thing missing. Alright, Officer Jardine! Officer Barkman! I want to do the shooting range again. That was fun. Let me just do a quick little warm-up here. Let me turn the lights on. Alright, let's do it. Do that. That one. That one. Ah, fudge. You. I was just on autopilot. I knew it was dangerous. I'm just on autopilot. How was I supposed to hit that one? She was in front of it. This is going so much worse than the last one. Oh, man. Well, I did set the high score last time, but... aim trainer for Vallow, you know it, Mars. Mars, I was making a comment about you just a moment ago on stream. I'm assuming that you weren't here to hear it. So, I was watching the new Bodega Boys video today, and, lo and behold, there's a familiar song at the beginning of that video. It was mighty familiar. I wonder where you got that from. That was bullshit. I aimed past that. Okay. One criminal got away. I think the real lesson we learned from this aim trainer is that you can't get them all. Sometimes a crook just gets away with it. You can't beat yourself up too much about it. Ah! 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 Chicken lady. We're doing better. I want to beat my old high score, 11,000. This is going so well so far. Oh. From probably for the best that I ran out of ammo there. What? How did I run out of time? Well, if I didn't beat my high score, I beat Marty's again. So that's good enough for me. Alright. Marty, did you see how good I did? Wait, I don't want that. Oh, I didn't want that. I just want this. Why is there a go to the main menu option?
It may not be a good...
You could have told me about that sooner, Sonny.
You can still turn back. Stay here and keep wasting ammo.
Like hell. Whatever insane shit's waiting for us.
You made that for me a while
it's
back,
way
did I?
Well,
I don't remember that.
sure we won't.
I
believe you,
hope
though.
Not.
All I know is I also have the TikTok of it. But I believe you
Miss
that I separated it.
Jardine, One of the
I just thought it was funny. It caught me
Officer
off guard. I
Bartlett,
wasn't ready for it.
unwavering cop and a slavering beast.
All right.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole office section as much as...
Well, if that's the case, then I think we're done here. It's time to move on. Chan, how's your day treating you?
Well,
And
if there's
Mars.
one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar.
That means one of us is gonna get shot.
Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Hey, balls! Ha ha! The now moving chicken head is super cursed. Do you not like
this
it?
place gives me the
I
creeps.
feel like it really helps with the immersion. Just looking through old music files and was like, ooh, I'll try this one. That makes sense. Officer Cluck, you've been at the range for 12 hours. We need to get this case taken care of. I was at the range for 20 minutes. Don't get it twisted. Was in bed all day hanging with the doggo? Oh, that sounds great. That sounds like a lovely day.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
Wait, it's Mars's birthday? What? Mars, it's your birthday?
Shut up, Marty.
A shoe.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Oh, no.
Yeah, right.
Do
Oh,
you think it
no.
belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Yeah, you were measuring something, boss, but it wasn't her feet, if you know what I'm saying.
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, aSwordBear, did you know all Asian people have a small, white, fluffy dog? I had a stupid response to that. I don't know if it's okay for me to say, though. I don't want to say it. 20 minutes, you've been wasting taxpayers' money on shooting bullets. You will be fired if you don't solve this case. I have to be well skilled in a gunfight just in case something goes down. We just found a missing shoe outside of this house with whore painted on the side. That, to me, seems like a perfectly good opportunity to use my gun.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
I like how they will do casual racism, casual sexism. They swear, they drink, they talk about doing drugs and murder. They'll even call women bimbos, but they dance around the word whore. like it's the worst word in the entire goddamn world. World. Words are hard.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Okay, car trunk.
Chicken police. Hands up.
You brought the shotgun, Marty! Come on, Marty!
Marty, that's enough.
Alright, let's head in.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
Oh, shit.
That's what I like
We're
to
expecting
hear.
action here.
Marty,
Of course.
it's
Wait,
time
do we just go to the
That's what
trunk? Is that what the point is? Big
Let's
Bertha.
go.
Hello, my beauty.
Okay.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
Anything else in here? Nope, doesn't look like it.
It's the nothing.
Let's head in.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Hello, quiet.
Is that from an old movie?
See ya. How are you doing?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Oh no!
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful, almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city, but in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Chillin', how about you? Well, apparently I'm dealing with a murder.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her, Deborah, the girl who came to my office.
I figured, but what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched.
Huh.
Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
Or was it Natasha
This
herself?
looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we
Was
are.
it Cluck? It wasn't me! Don't accuse me of this, I just got here!
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Beanbag chairs. Wonder what those could be. Let's look at the body.
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about
Chad, don't look at the
Deborah,
butt.
and wasn't meant for her.
Against TOS, don't look at the butt.
was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
Let's get out of here. Let's check out the weird painting. I thought that said weed painting at first. Oh, look, the cat's over there. And is that an Academy Award? Does she have a straight-up Academy Award?
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
Okay, well, it doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Strange sculpture. This is an award.
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature.
Oh!
Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
So wait, they have humans in this world as,
Does it
like,
mean anything?
a fictional beast.
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
That's accurate.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
Damn, just like in the adventure books.
That was
These
too
animals are
easy.
all insane.
You have a point.
So what is it then?
Oh, you can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Answer my question, you mother clucker. What question? Where were you on the night of the 28th and a half of February? I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
it's
it wasn't
already
doing a
Marty.
murder because the murder took place tonight, damn it, not back then.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Or, hear me out, she thinks it's fun. Also, thoughts on Chicken Police so far? I like it.
Maybe.
It's fun.
4 animals into 4 places.
I
What
am
does it represent?
trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Not in terms of, like, what's going on in the plot, but it very much kind of feels like the type of, like, interactive movie where you basically just click to progress,
Think,
but there's
Marty.
not a whole
Where
lot
do we
of
see
problem
4
solving in it,
animals holding
at least
something in
so
their hands?
far. The only real problem solving part is, like, the interviewing, and I feel like I pretty much would have gotten that information no matter what choices I picked. So, it's a fun story and a fun game. I don't know how much, like, gaming is actually happening. But that's not a bad thing. What's in the fireplace? A safe. Never mind, there's problem solving. I take it all back. It's wolf, 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 wolf. Fuck. I tried. Alright, that's a dead body, that's a phone. It's around here. That's the way out. Not a lot else in this room. Does the painting have something on it now that we've
yeah.
messed with the thing? What does this do? I moved it, but it didn't do anything. Unless that's what revealed the fireplace, but in the fireplace, then I can't... There's not much else. We still just got a dead body that we're walking around. A likely story, this chicken man is a murderer. You don't have your dates right. Between the birthday accusations and now this, it's very clear that you don't have any understanding of what the actual passage of time is. Police, I'd like you to arrest this man. He's clearly a danger to society and shouldn't be trusted to operate in general public. Wolf. 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 Damn. Is there something I have, maybe, that gives away an answer? This could be something, but none of those animals are there.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
I want to look at that. I want to see what that is. No.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
I don't get to actually look at it. It's just kind of there.
I haven't dusted
Gun.
you off in... Ironic.
Badge. Okay. The body's got, I'm assuming nothing. I guess, let's make sure she ain't got nothing in her hand. No.
Anything
Purse.
interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
New item. What is that?
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
SN. Suck nuts. Is there anything else in there? Probably not. Phone.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
That is exceptionally easy to remember. Marty, I'm afraid
Since
that this
they
one's on you.
invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
5, 5, 5, 1, 1. I have a question for you all before I start this phone call. Has anybody had to call the police, not for 911, but like a normal, I need to talk to a police officer about like an ongoing, like, hey, there's a crime that is taking place that we need to talk about, but like not an emergency crime type deal? Because I don't know what do you call 911 at that point? 911's for emergencies. How do you know the phone number for the police station? Do you just Google it? Because 911 is easy to remember, but it's not like they say, yeah, or call 911-211-3411. How am I supposed to know how to get a hold of the cops if it's not an emergency?
Clawville P.D, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
That sounded nothing like you, boss. That was a fantastic impression of an old guy.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
Where I grew up, the local PD had their non-emergency line on the front plates of their cop cars. That makes sense. That's a good way to do it. Maybe advertise
How
in
can you
places.
forget a case like that? How many times have you seen
This seems
a
like the type of
three-headed
thing that they
monkey
need
in
to
your
communicate to the public well, and I don't think I've ever seen it really done.
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Very funny, Marty. Very funny. Okay. It's time to leave. We gotta leave before everything gets down. I suppose then at this point, let's head to the Hop Dog.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're
I'd
not
fuck
here
up
for
a
the
cup of coffee right
Marty.
now at a diner.
Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but...
Why don't we have
helped
more
him out of
diners like
trouble
this
so many
anymore?
times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're
I
right, old
want a
bird.
diner like this in my close proximity that I could go to. I knew of like one in my entire life, and it closed down, and now it's a crab restaurant, and then I think that closed down, and it became a Mexican restaurant, and now I think it's maybe an electronics store. I don't know.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, how to end up here, huh?
A diner where chicken-human hybrids dine? I meant just like a diner where you go and they got like the tables kind of ringing around, like the Waffle House style seating, but like, not Waffle House. You can go get a cup of coffee at 4 o'clock in the morning and have some steak and eggs.
Hello to
That
you
type of
too,
diner.
Zip. How's it
The
hanging?
patrons, that's a kind of a separate issue.
I had no problems until now.
Yeah, I guess also a diner where chicken-human hybrids could dine. That would be cool too.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
So the tiny human loves Winnie the Pooh? It sounds like it's time to show tiny human Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Get her started early, that way she's well educated on the Poohniverse as they continue to put out new movies.
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
The huh? Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. It was that serial killer Winnie the Pooh movie.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip.
Nah.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
The Whativerse? Did you not know about this? Hold on, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Let me find it real quick for you. So, are you familiar with the movie that I'm talking about? Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Hold on, I'm turning off the chicken head for this so I can talk to you about it properly. You're familiar with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey? Okay. So, they recently announced Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Alright? Keep with me here. But that word gives me the ickies. They announced Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey... Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Yes, they want to make an entire Poohniverse. So this is the poster for Blood and Honey 2. So you can see that they're bringing in Owl and Tigger, and I think maybe one or two others as well. And then they also have proposed, because there are spin-off films that they're doing, they're making an entire Poohniverse that is going to... You keep saying that but this is what it's called, Pippa. This is what it's called. I can't stop saying it because it's the name of the property. It's going to have Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey characters in it. It's gonna have, I believe that this is supposed to be Peter Pan. You can see we got Rabbit up here along with Owl, Tigger, Piglet. We've got Bambi. They're doing a Bambi one. I think that this is supposed to be part of Pinocchio or something. Bunch of different things. It's basically a horror movie franchise of fucked up children's stories that are all going public domain. They're trying to make an entire universe full of it. So, yeah, the Poohniverse is what it's called. And I won't stop saying it for as long as it's relevant. Winnie the Pooh needs to meet Cocaine Bear. I need to meet Cocaine Bear still. I have not seen that movie. We need to do a Cocaine Bear movie night in the Discord. Basically anything that comes out of copyright getting turned into horror. The only thing that they haven't added to it is I haven't seen Steamboat Willie announced. They've announced a Steamboat Willie horror movie and a Steamboat Willie horror game, because apparently that's just what we're doing now. That's the new superhero movie, is we're going to just take a public domain property, a newly public domain property, and we're going to make it into a horror movie. But they have announced Steamboat Willie things, but it's not from the people that did Blood and Honey. So I don't think it's going to be a part of the Poohniverse. Once SwordBot learns that word, it's all over. Oh, that's so true. You did what to your Willie? I steamboated my Willie. Doodles. Fuck the king. Christ, why do you spell it like that? What's going on down here? Why is that the same checker as the floor? What's up, guy?
Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
You all need to see Poohniverse more so that SwordBot learns it.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun.
I don't think we
that's
do,
all.
though. See, but Pippa, though, like, it would be very funny if Swordbot learned it, though, wouldn't it? Not
I'm
many
not
things
buying
make me
that,
uncomfy,
boys.
but this is certainly one. Explain more about why. I want to break this down a little bit. Let's dive into the psychology of why this word makes you so upset.
You'll have to, Tim.
The word has created an interesting concept, though. What else has slipped into public domain without being noticed? It would be a fun horror film. That's a great question. I'm trying to think what else has entered public
we'll see
domain
about
recently. Poohniverse needs more recognition. Because of Poon. Okay, that makes sense. So what's the next movie? I think it's Blood and Honey 2 is the next one. And then Bambi the Reckoning, I think. Hold on, I'll Google it. The Poohniverse. And then, here's the Variety article. Okay, so, what are the other movies? Okay, so they've got, Blood and Honey 2 is one of them. There's also going to be Bambi the Reckoning, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Pinocchio Unstrung, and then I don't know if there's others as well that are being worked in, because this is supposedly the Mad Hatter. And then, I don't know who this is, or this. Blood and Honey 2 is already out, I think. Is it? Oh wait, maybe it is. Maybe yeah, March 26th, it just came out. You're right, it literally just came out. Another word for it. I know what it means. Just watch Meat Canyon do a review of it. Meat Canyon does film reviews? What? Alice can't be far on public domain. I would assume that it is at this point. I thought that's why we had so many Alice things come out, like, maybe a decade ago. But I'm not 100% sure. If someone wants to dig into that, I would be very curious to know. Zip! What do you know about Philmar
We
Lowe?
also ran into Philmar.
Well, yes, but the Disney Alice? Well, but the Disney Alice is just a very loose adaptation of the regular Alice.
Who's that?
A grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
Alright, Poohniverse is in Swordbot's vocabulary. We win.
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Philmar Lowe.
Bibba, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. You being a member of Meat Canyon's Patreon is one of the least surprising things I've ever heard. And I don't really know why. It's not like you've ever talked to me about Meat Canyon before, but for some reason he just very much seems like a creator you would enjoy. So you being like, I'm a member of his Patreon is like, yep, that tracks.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? Yeah, I'm almost...
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something.
He's right up my alley. I don't know. I'm not a fan of off-putting cartoon artwork. I want to enjoy his stuff because I like the bleak satire of the whole shebang.
To aSwordBear.
Did you get this up to Pibba? What the heck? Chad, thank you for the gifted sub to Pibba. I didn't realize Pibba wasn't subbed. Apparently you weren't.
Look at this, Zip.
You know, I discovered that Zuko never says I must capture the Avatar and reclaim my honor. Does he say each individual line, though? Yas, I saw your TikTok of Zuko. That was very funny. But does he say each part individually,
Holy
and then
crap,
maybe
what's
people just
this?
combine them,
The
and
guest
the
list
Fire
for the
Nation
King's birthday
players
party.
one also does
Hey,
that?
that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her.
Except the Jiggle
She
Jiggle
feels
song can't be
threatened.
used on TikTok. I feel like standard run-of-the-mill Fortnite dances are equally
I only
hilarious.
know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
But not for...
All right, well, that was a productive conversation. Hey, Timothy, I hope I can interview you. All right, well, that was a good run. Now, the Weekend House is a crime scene at this point. Can we go back? They have not dealt with the body, so... Well, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I thought this was a baseball bat. All right, well, we make our leave again. The hot dog, the Clawville P.D. I guess let's head here and see if they uncover anything.
The Poohniverse is a really cool movie setting into the universe of Pooh Bear. Poohniverse!
Poohniverse! Yeah, there's an issue with being able to stop names from popping up to tell you how there's available parties to join, so I'm still figuring out how I want to do more. As in, Fortnite just not hiding things correctly? Is that what you're getting at? You know about Hobart Ibn Wesler?
Guess who we met today in person, Mon?
King Hector III?
Even better, the one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wesler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wesler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Evan's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks,
Very
Mom.
productive, Monica. Thank you for your service. What do you know about this Olivia Blackwing who was hanging out with
Do
him?
we have a file on a woman called Olivia
Why are you trying to
Blackwig?
teach SwordBot
She's
Clussy?
currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
I almost bought the gritty just for the bit. That would be pretty funny. Could you write off the gritty on taxes if you did?
Crow,
Because you made content from it?
30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Eben.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Ugh.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
Listen, Mon, a
write
reliable
off-
old friend
oh.
shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
I can write off so much stuff on taxes. If I've learned anything from Amaranth, you can claim an unbelievable amount of stuff on tax. I feel like if you have a really good accountant, you can get really creative with the stuff that you use for stream to write it off. I just go off of things that I bought exclusively for stream. I just get the receipts for all of those and put them together. And then I gave that list to my accountant. Which is kind of weird to say that, but I used an accountant this year, so therefore I can use the phrase, my accountant. It makes me feel fancy when I say it.
Quite an imposing list.
Which reminds me, I need to call them tomorrow to make sure that everything's square, because tax day is tomorrow.
This is something else.
I got my taxes paid this weekend, I got my taxes submitted last week, but I want to make sure that everything's good and I don't need to put in any sort of extension, because that would suck. Or at the very least, it would suck if I didn't get one submitted, but I did need one.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
As a streamer, anything you display on stream becomes a stream expense, i.e. ammos, horses are all tax deductions now. I have heard, though, obviously this all is subject to will the IRS notice, so that's why I play it safe, because I don't want to deal with the hassle of, like, taking the gamble. I play it on the safe side. But, like, I have heard that things like stream lighting, for example. So my lights for my camera are valid because they're needed for the production. They're needed for the actual production of the stream. But if I want colored lights behind me, those don't count typically. The IRS in the past has been like, those don't count. Because you don't need them for the broadcast. You just want to have colorful lights.
Unfortunately not, boys.
But that's what I had heard, and err on the safe side. It may be able to be reclassified if you have a crafty accountant or something, but yeah, I didn't claim any of my stream lights or anything like that for the colorful ones behind me. I claimed my ones for the actual camera lighting because I need those.
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is...
Oh, stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Rotape only make $5.99 in a year, so the Twitch isn't required to report to the IRS. Talk to yourselves about that. I'm not the one that tells you to spend money here.
Yeah, of course we noticed. Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
Alright, and then Natasha.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery.
How do the bird
I
people
couldn't draw
kiss?
much out of her in person either.
Women like
Do you think
her
that they
always
can
have
pucker
something
their
to
beaks,
hide.
or
I think that's exactly what makes men fall head
don't
over
tithe?
heels
Tithing
for
is
them.
it's not, because tithing makes it seem like it's a religion or a cult, and that's a whole separate tax form I have to fill out if that's the case.
I know another.
Now the upside is I wouldn't have to report it because churches are tax exempt, but I would have to file under being a church, and that I feel like is a whole other ordeal. And I'd rather just pay taxes like a normal functioning citizen right now. I'm not a church. I'm not a cult. You don't pay tithes.
Marty, shut up.
Shadow Boar and Shadow Mortar are on sale as a bundle for $7. Worth getting? Yes, absolutely. That's a great deal. They're fantastic games.
You mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
No, like I've played Shadow of Mordor. I've not played Shadow of War, so... But I've heard good stuff about Shadow of War, so I assume that both. Also, I feel like Dexerto would have something to say about streamer becoming a church. Oh, for sure. It would make for great press.
Forgot to pay my tithe.
It's not a tithe!
Thank you for reminding me, oh great benevolent leader.
It's not a tithe. To the IRS, it's not a tithe. They're just being silly.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
It's your birthday?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Happy birthday!
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty.
Ah,
You
fuck.
know exactly
Scammed.
when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
So, could
They
you
don't know what
help
it is.
us with this and that?
If you claim it as a tie to the IRS, I wonder if they would change your requirements. That's why I'm not gonna try and run that gamble. I'm not. Twitch reports it, so I report it. I just fill out the forms Twitch gives me.
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
You know what's funny that I just realized right now as I was looking at the scene? I don't need to have this background. I'm in a green screen scene right now. Like, hold on. I could just do this. I just put this like this, and then give me a moment. Just go in here and like just do this, and then be in the game as a part of the game. This is an option. I can flip myself horizontally, and now I'm just a character with the rest of the characters over here. I'm green screened in when it's not. I feel like it's more immersive if I just do it this way. I get those forms about 6 months too early, and I have literally zero to do with them. I should probably check with an accountant if there's something I'm meant to do with them. You're supposed to submit them for us at least. I don't know why, but this was an option. It was an amusing statement. But also, you're the only one whose head moves, and that amuses me. Hold on, wait, I'm gonna make myself a little smaller too to be certain. Let's do this, and then just kind of beep, and then put me like right here. Yeah, right there. They all kind of move. Look, it's like I blend in. I'm just another chicken detective. What can I say? Alright, I want to move the mic so you can't see it. I'd have to yell. It's just the mic's gonna have to be here. It's just part of the bit. We have to go with it. I don't want to yell. And I don't have a good shotgun. You're just a sports commentator? I'm out here doing athletic chicken activities and you're just watching me! Hello! I'm just gonna talk at normal volume. How is this volume-wise? Is this too far away now? Because it's a SM7B. So it's supposed to be like, I'm supposed to be eating the microphone. Imagine the mic is underwater like it's not even there. Your radio style effect seems to crank the gain a bit. Interesting, interesting. I do love that I have just my headphone cable going off into the ether too. That's pretty funny. In its underwear. Did I say underwater? Alright, where do we go now? I can only go to these two spots. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. What's in our book? Deborah's dead and the word horror is written on her back. People. Marty. Okay. What about Natasha? A list of all those imposing names must have something to do with Natasha, and thus the threats too. Okay. Swordbear tired? It's okay. I really am tired. I may wrap up even earlier than I originally intended, because I'm a very exhausted boy today. I'm not done yet. I want to make more progress in the story, but I might wrap up, like, on the early side. Filmar used to work for Natasha, but he got out the case before the ground got too hot. Anyway, he had kept a piece of evidence, as any good PI would do. Yeah, but it doesn't tell me what to use it for. Who am I supposed to go see? Who the heck is still Tim? And then the thing here. This guy. I can't go back to the club. I can go to the house again. $14 with Shadow Bundle, Fallout 4, and Fallout New Vegas. The Fallout bundles are a great deal right now, too, if you've never played a Fallout game. Those are really good deals as well. Look, I need to get chat back on screen somewhere, because you all are missing now. Let's get you, and then put you, oh, hello. I was gonna put you kind of, crop it a bit, and then maybe just like up at the top corner. Sure, that works. That works. Or good, maybe just bottom corner. Where's the copy? Like right there, by everything else. Any other Fallout game I should snag? You got 4 in New Vegas? Get Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is amazing. Fallout 3 is better than 4. There's nothing else here. I have to figure out how to bust into the safe. What is the secret?
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
There's a full Fallout franchise bundle. That's also an option. Do you have anything else around here? Just your purse? Nothing?
I really... Well, it's a little late. What you told?
We already talked about this.
I was in it.
Here you go.
And then nothing else. The phone, but it's $55, and I heard the first few aren't good. They're very good. They're just not the same style as 3, New Vegas, and 4. They're top-down, isometric RPGs. If you like that type of game, then they're good games. There's a reason that the franchise was popular. But they're just very different and they're old. Fly guy.
Everything all right, old man?
If there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
Well, all right. It's sad that everything's rotting away.
It is, especially a beauty like that.
How's it going, Mother Clucker? I'm trying to figure out where to go, and I'm getting a bit lost. I feel like everybody's pretty much come up as a dead end for all of the stuff that I'm investigating.
So, out with it. Stop winding me up.
We've just come from the Czar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess one, I'd say, Was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the Rat Prime himself?
The Rat Prime.
Hold on, pal.
It's a
What
good name.
a surprise. So,
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
I asked my questions, though. I already did. So there's not much else for me to do here. You...
Is that rag you work for still a rag?
You mean the most read and highest-ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny.
I like being
Such
able
a
to do
joy.
this with my head.
Yeah, I do.
Damn it, Rollin, no, your name is Dammit Chan. No, her name is actually Chandiel, and Dammit Chan is just an alias. Yeah, there's gotta be more here. Y'all know anything about
How's
this?
it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you
I
mean?
thought it was Mitch. Also valid. I'm assuming Goaty editions are better to snag. Yes, the expansions are great.
Are you kidding?
Especially for
Last
Fallout
time
3.
we shot up a theater, and if I remember correctly, each
I
other.
think in terms of like base games, we've got Fallout New Vegas is the best one, followed by Fallout 3, followed by Fallout 4. In terms of expansions, Fallout 3 and then New Vegas. I think the Fallout 3 expansions are better overall, and then Fallout 4 again. And that's not to say Fallout 4 is bad, it's just not as good as 3 in New Vegas. Still never played a Fallout. Yas, pick up one of the... There's Fallout bundles right now. Pick up a Fallout bundle. There's a bunch of Fallouts on Epic, never played them. You all are ridiculous.
Get back here, Mitch.
This is unfortunate. I'm over here.
You're not allowed to just leave.
Yeah, Mitch, get back here. Swordbot's positioning is inopportune for this, I just realized. I'm still here, I'm committed at this point, but... I'm just gonna have to poke my head around every time Swordbot shows up.
Do you remember our old...
That ended up in a swamp?
That's, good to know, boss.
Truth hurts, pal.
Never mind. I'll live with it.
Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville P.D.
That sounds about right. They don't have that many women officers
Officer
in this
Barkman,
era.
unwavering cop, and a slavering beast.
I'm just saying you should name the next Chicken Police stream, I Am Become Chicken, Solver of Cases. I will keep that in mind for the next one. Because at the pace that I'm going, we're probably going to have to 3-stream this. Bosco, do you have any other answers for me? No. A list of
Listen,
names.
Mon, a reliable old friend.
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean?
That's what we were thinking too, and
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything.
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
What did I do
Don't
last?
mention it, Mon.
I went
Thanks
to
for your
the
time.
house and found Deborah's dead body.
Wait a minute. There.
Stop teasing us,
And
Mon.
now we're looking for a lead because we called the police to go check out Deborah's dead body.
I'm sure you've
The
noticed
only
that all
thing
the names in the list are
know,
men, right?
the only thing I know that is still open-ended is there's a safe at the house that I haven't been able to crack.
Of course we noticed.
But I
Thanks for the
don't
observation,
know how I would
okay.
be able to get a code from what I
Don't
currently
mention
have.
I'm just.
The only bundle I can find is the franchise one. I'm not going to spend $65 right now. Okay, you can get them individually. Look, if I go to store, and then the Fallout franchise sale, there's plenty of individual Fallout games that you can get, and just get the Game of the Year versions are the same bundles. Like, that's their bundle version. So, like, Fallout New Vegas right now, I don't even fucking remember what I put in, because I didn't put in a real Steam birthday, and now it's gonna make me enter a birthday. I've been lying to Steam my entire life. I don't remember what my fucking fake birthday is right now. Normally it doesn't ask me. But you can get, like, all of these collectively. You don't need courier stash. That's just a loot drop. $2, $2, not even. That's another, like, just loot drop. $2. So, $8 plus... So, $10 for all of New Vegas, assuming they don't have an even bigger discount. And Fallout 3, Game of the Year Edition, which has all the DLCs, is $5. Now, granted, this is USD, so it's a little more in Australian, but still. The idea stands. And then 4, I think this is Game of the Year? Maybe it's not. The Season Pass is 12, so you can get 4 for like $20. And this is all 76, which I've heard 76 has gotten good. I just haven't gone back to it really and spent much time with it. I need to go back and play more Fallout 76 now that it's improved. Because when it first launched, it was horrible. And then, yeah, now we have the franchise bundle, which is $55. But, which is still a good deal. It's just not, yeah, if you haven't played 1, I would give 1 and just give it a shot first. What's a Fallout? Do you actually not know Okeus, or are you being a little stinker?
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a
I've got New Vegas on Epic.
Too many
Rock's
possibilities.
85 over here.
But we must find out where
For the
it's
bundle,
from.
or for New Vegas? What does this want me to do? It's flashing. All the stories tie in together. Not from a you need to have played one to have played another. They are all in the same universe, and there's maybe, like, you can count on a single hand a couple characters that pop up consistently, but they're like side Easter eggs, not like, hey, this character moved the story forward here and now they're here. I think there is one character that was important in Fallout 3 that is also important in Fallout 4. But them being important in Fallout 3 is not important for you to be able to enjoy Fallout 4. You're just like, oh, hey, I've seen them twice now in prominent roles in the story. So you can play them in any order, is what I'm getting at. Homie, look at who's asking. I feel like that just reinforces to me exactly what I was saying before, which is that I can't tell with you. It could go either way. The bundle might grab a few individuals. My vote is, if you want something that embraces the weirdness of the Fallout franchise a little bit more, get Fallout New Vegas. A lot of the team that worked on New Vegas was like original creators from like the OG series. So they brought some of the spirit of the original franchise, which got a little wackier and wilder, back to New Vegas. But I think that also, it comes at the cost of a slightly less focused core story. If you want a better core story, Fallout 3. I think Fallout 3 is a more cohesive game at the expense of some of the insanity that the Fallout franchise can be. Both are very good, though. Trying to look at stuff to play after finishing Yakuza. Oh, if you do Fallout after Yakuza, I will absolutely try to tune in as much as I reasonably can. I've thought about trying to go back to an older Fallout game on stream. Or, honestly, because I played 4 multiple times and never beaten it, because I get like maybe 2-3 hours in and then just get reminiscent for Fallout New Vegas, and then I switch and start playing New Vegas or 3. So I could do a Fallout 4 playthrough, and there's probably plenty of that game that I've never touched because I just keep getting sidetracked and switching games. Good night, Alex. Get some rest, buddy. I hope you have a wonderful start to your week. I've also never played a Red Dead game. Well, only one of those is on PC. But those are both Red Dead Redemption 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. I never beat Red Dead Redemption 2 because it got boring.
Officer Barkman.
I am so thoroughly lost. I think I need to solve the mystery of the safe. But short of brute forcing my way in, tiger, sheep, fox, lion, hawk, thing. I spent my younger years replaying Skyrim, beating the snot out of my friends and siblings in Dragon Ball games. I played a lot of Skyrim when it came out. I don't really get why people keep going back to Skyrim as much as they do, and there's other great Bethesda games, if nothing else. That has always been surprising to me. I was gonna look up a walkthrough for this, and you got for you and got sidetracked. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. It also doesn't help that the item inspector doesn't tell me super well. Like, I can't really, it's not like I can pull it up close and investigate it. I have to get in real close to it to read it. What if I just call a number? Anybody that seems familiar on this? I'm just gonna call 420509. That's Asato Hantaro. 420509, it looks like. We'll just try calling it. 420509. Hello? Hello? Alright, well, they're not there. What chapter am I on? How am I supposed to know that? Let me eat your bean real quick. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're just, that's the downside of not having the background on. Isn't that phone number missing a digit? It is from a real phone number, but not from the game. Alright, it's bean time, baby. Let's go. It's bean time. That was good. That was good. Thank you for the beam. That was tasty. Alright, back to looking at this. We've got any other numbers that I can call?
We stepped into it.
Yeah, you stepped into it. I'm trying to fucking read these. I can't tell. I can't tell what they say. Four 90221 400427 is number 25. We'll try that one. 400427. 4004. Thank you, Ocast. 27. Okay. The safe combo is the city crest? How the hell am I supposed to figure that out? I think that's back. I can see that back here at the PD.
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
Check out the latest clip. I just did it. I just saw it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's the downside of not having the background on. Isn't that phone number missing a digit? It is from a real phone number, but not from the game. All right, it's bean time, baby. Let's go. It's bean time. Yeah, it's a good one. Well, I feel like if I downloaded it, it would really, you put that over a lot of stuff.
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but...
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
The googly eye amuses the fuck out of me. The chair? I got both eyes on now again. I fixed the eyes.
It's maybe a little late.
Can chickens eat jelly beans? That's a good question. Can chickens eat jelly beans? I don't know. Okay, so in this case, then, it would be... stork, sheep, lion, fox. Stork, sheep, lion, fox. Stork, sheep, lion, fox. All right.
Hello there. What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
No, farm food commonly involves Skittles. Wait, what?
And
Farm
there's some
food
kind
involves
of
Skittles?
squiggle on it. The signature.
I
of the
need more of an
painter?
explanation on that,
Yeah,
please.
I can't make it out.
So wait, what did I get? I got
It's a piece of
this
a painting.
thing.
Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
That's not a part of the painting that we have?
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's red.
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here.
Yeah.
Bourbon?
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
So animals need sugar, so buying the refuse Skittles is commonly a good way to mix sugar into their diet and means the offcuts still get used.
Right answer.
Why don't they do it with, like, M&Ms and stuff? Why is it Skittles? All I can find is that you shouldn't feed them dried or baked beans. That's a shame that a chicken can't eat baked beans. Baked beans are delicious. Now I want baked beans. Y'all are making me hungry. So now the move is to go to Hotel Atlas? Oh, I didn't mean to
We
click
had
that,
no
but okay.
choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it
Oh,
secret
now
from
I
us?
get a very clear look at
And
it.
most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I
Some
prayed
farms
that they
use
didn't
chocolate
bring an early
instead.
snowfall.
Interesting.
The night was already painful enough.
Yeah, maybe it's just whatever's manufactured closer.
So, what are we doing here?
Baked beans are not good, they suck. You suck. Baked beans are delicious. What's your problem with baked beans?
Trying to
It's just
calm down.
beans and barbecue
I'll
sauce,
have a
pretty
shot.
much. How is that bad? Those are two great things that go together.
Sure you will.
most certainly not delicious. You have bad taste.
And we're trying to
You got
put the
bad
pieces
taste buds,
together,
bud.
of course. Figure out what's next.
You know, tastes good to me. Never liked them.
And what is
It's a
next,
damn shame because
Bossbird?
they're delightful. Especially from a can and cold. I don't like that sentence, but of all the things that I had to eat that have been cold from a can, especially with Chandiel, baked beans, one of the better ones. I still am gonna heat them up 10 out of 10 times. I still don't endorse the whole cold bean thing. I was doing this. I was putting it off screen. I still don't endorse the cold bean thing, but if I was gonna eat something cold, I'd rather have it be baked beans. Don't make me slap that ass. Hey, listen, if that's what I get for...
Beautiful eyes.
I refreshed you. Why are you not working? Alright, give it another try in a few. Mind you, I have a kid that eats cold spaghetti from a can. Yes! This is gonna sound mean. Parent your children. Alright? I can't believe that you're allowing that to fly in your household. You gotta get that shit together. None of that cold spaghetti from a can crap. You tell that child to heat it up. Fellow cold canned food enjoyer. No. Eating cold SpaghettiOs from a can? What's going on here? What's going on? aSwordBear, you the non-parent team, Yas, parent of soon-to-be 4. Listen, I know what, as someone who has to interact with the children exclusively from an outsider's perspective, I have no bias in the child. So I'm coming at this from a purely objective standpoint. Fix it. I'm gonna eat cold corn from a can with Yas's child. What a terrible bonding experience that is. Yeah, that's enough Twitch for the day. Thanks, Chandon Rollin. Oh no. Okay,
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
How did a parenting tip come from eating baked beans? Because Chan was talking about eating cold beans straight out of a can. Okay, so the whole case started when Deborah brought me the message that Natasha is afraid. Right? I was also very curious about Natasha and Molly. No, wait, it wasn't that, it was the letter. Right? Yeah. No. Strange threats. That's it. That's the first one. How do I submit? What am I supposed to do? I don't see a... Can I bring another one out? Enter. 0 out of 3. What? Oh. Oh! Strange threats. Oh. At Natasha. Natasha and the threats, but what's a connection? They were clearly addressed to her.
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
I submit you kneel and say yes, mommy? What, to the board? I call the board mommy? Alright, the next one would be Ibn Wessler. Okay, wait. Oh, clues. That. No. Is it the card? No. The list.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
She kept it a secret.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. but she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
As long as she doesn't put the corn juice in her coffee tea in the morning. I saw someone make an espresso out of corn. And supposedly it was like one of the most delightful espressos he's ever eaten. Okay, a new possible suspect for this whole thing could be Ibn. Could be Olivia. What about Deborah? Could be Lewis.
But what could we do with this list?
When did Lewis come up with the list? I don't remember that. What the fuck? When did Lewis come up? Do you all was I yapping when that happened? When the hell did Lewis get involved in this? Lewis is sus? Lewis is my friend! Lewis got me into the club! Yeah, shady people run clubs. He doesn't run the club, though. He just went there. He's a regular at the club. He just goes there to hang out.
I know only one person who moves in circles
may know
high
something
enough
about
to
it.
know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him. If we want
Okay,
to get
so
out of this
he's
dead
just
end.
I don't know how he was supposed to get to that without just assuming. But apparently Lewis was like, I'm supposed to talk to him about this.
So the card is maybe a dead end. The piece of painting too.
But the list Filmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar.
Yes, Marty.
Lamar!
It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis.
Marty's
But
inability to
where did we
remember
find the
Lewis's
bunny
name is
man?
one of the funniest fucking things.
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
555-932.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
$555 something.
When this is all over.
555 932 5 5 5 9 3 2. I love that only SwordBear calls me Chandiel and no one else. Well, it's because you're only like
Hey,
a
Lewis,
little stinker
sorry
when
to
you're
disturb
here.
You again. Could
Everywhere
you come
else,
over to
you're
my
on your
place?
best
I,
behavior.
have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
A real case with the chicken police? Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One? Just a second.
All right, Lewis is here. Oh, wow, you are fast as hell.
Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well, these names. I know.
That's quite a rabbit hole.
Personally.
Ha ha ha!
Even more.
I knew it.
What a funny joke! Ha ha!
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
Here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class, politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
Interesting.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
What about Deborah?
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, She's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville? Rochester Street 37?
What?
Yes,
Lewis, did you kill that woman?
What?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
This?
This?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
What if the whole plot... Hold on, I'm making a wild speculation right now. What if the whole plot is that Lewis is just an incel and calls them whores and murdered them because he's a terrible person?
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
Good night, Roland. Get some sleep. Sleep well, homie. What's my mix-it-up thing like ever so slightly off-center?
You see, I also have one of
That's
these.
a pull?
A card?
Listen, so far,
Like
that's
this?
the best case
Really?
we've got. That's the best theory. Everything right now, all sides
It's a
point to
membership
Lewis
card
being
to a
just like kind of
very exclusive
upset
club.
at attractive women.
How exclusive?
Very. That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the sweltering Nile.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not going to tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you...
We're used to that.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis.
What?
I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
Oh, shit. What do you know about Hobart Ibn
I don't
Wessler
know
while
what
you're
you
here?
said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really?
You like
That's
Porky Pig.
suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
And then Natasha.
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the
Stavonian
royal
massacre?
family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
I feel like this suddenly went from being generic murder mystery to deep lore. You need to know the deep lore of this entire game series in order to... Are there other Chicken Police games? Is this the only one?
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right.
She played Chicken Feet. Isn't that the one with the dancing penguins? Alright, and finally, the Sweltering Nile.
What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes, of course.
Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald
Know
of
what
the
is happy on
coexistence
Chicken
of
Feet?
all the
What the fuck is
species.
Chicken Feet
Yes,
then?
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well.
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
All right, thank you, Lewis. I appreciate your
May I
time.
ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
Moida, mutant chickens, more Moida?
It's complicated.
Is this a
Lewis,
film or a
but
video
nothing
game?
good. I can tell you that much.
You see Neon is gonna be jailed for a year in Dubai because he's a fucking idiot that wouldn't stop live streaming? Yeah, I did. Well, I heard that the jailed for a year thing is internet rumor.
Is there
He's currently detained by the Dubai police, but they've not sentenced him to anything. That part is people just making up shit.
Maybe there's.
But yeah, I did see that he got arrested for not stopping live streaming. Which, I don't know a lot about Neon. I've only seen, like, some of his stuff in passing on, like, TikTok. But he seems like an absolute tool. And, probably deserves it. Everything I've seen so far, I'm shocked that he hasn't been arrested already. Oh, alright. So, I am going to flip us back over here. I realize this is early. But I'm physically exhausted from mowing and doing shit today, and I'm pretty gassed out. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'll keep it a cluck with y'all. So I think I need to call things a little early tonight, if that's all right. I feel bad ending this quick because I wanted to make more progress. I don't feel bad about ending early because I'm ending early. I feel bad because I wanted to make more progress. But I'm feeling myself get drained very quickly, and I'm clock watching more than I'm paying attention to the game. And I think that is a sign that I need to call it. But yeah, I feel like it's probably not a good thing. Let me take the chicken head off. Probably not a good thing when I'm clock watching more than I'm actually playing the game. And just seeing what's an appropriate time to end stream. I think at that point, the appropriate time to end stream is now. I will make sure that I'm better rested for Wednesday when we pick back up with more Chicken Police, and we'll make more headway then.